This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Big thank you to EA for letting me get early access to capture this footage for you guys, and remember, this build is still a work in progress. Let's get into the video. This offense is going to light up the scoreboard and help you win more games in College Football 26. It beats man defense, zone defense, and is perfect to run when playing in hostile environments. So I'll be breaking down 7 offensive setups, running the new formation, gun way off trio close, in Oregon State's playbook, along with live gameplay footage at the end of the video, showcasing how to run this offense in a real game. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so for this offense, you're always going to want the trip side on the wide side of the field. This will help for route spacing and will just get receivers more open. So for the first play, we're going to go over flood, and for the adjustments, all we have to do is put the middle trips receiver on a drag. So the play will look like this, and what makes this play so good is that it beats man or zone, and it only takes one hot route adjustment. Now your first read in the play is going to be the tight end zig, and the tight end zig is really good against zone or man, and just like that, you're going to be able to hit the zig against zone defense underneath the linebackers and then get up the field with a rack catch to keep moving the chains. Now the zig is also very good at beating cover 2 man, so right here we're in a cover 2 man, and then I'm going to set up the offensive play. And you're going to see that the tight end zig is going to be able to create separation. We can pass lead that outside, and we can get a ton of yards to that zig. And again, it's only like a 2 to 3 yard pass, but with a rack catch and the amount of separation he creates, we can get a ton of yards on the play. Now your next read is going to be the drag route by the middle trips receiver. And once again, against zone, we can hit this drag underneath just like that. And we can kind of pass lead it down if we need to away from those linebackers and come back to the ball. But that drag is very good against zone, just like you saw right there. Now the drag is also very good at beating man coverage, so we're going to go to cover 2 here, cover 2 man. We're going to set up the offensive play. We're going to snap this ball, and you're going to see that the drag will be able to create separation. We can pass lead that ball down, come back to the ball, and get an easy 5 yards. So if I were to go to the instant replay here, I want to show you right here, even though this looks kind of covered, we can pass lead this ball down and click onto the receiver and come back to the ball. So it's a little movement. So we're running straight, and then I pass the ball, and then I come back to the ball right there. Like that little 1 yard movement where I come back to the ball is a huge difference between a catch and an incompletion. Right there, we get the catch, and we get an easy 6 yards. So that drag route by the middle trips receiver is very good, and that is our second read. Now your third read is going to be the out route by the outside trips receiver. And when we snap this ball, if there's no flat out there, we can pass lead this to the outside and get an easy catch and rack it up the field for an easy gain, keep moving those chains, and make the defense respect the flats. Now your next read is the solo wide receiver on the dig route, and this dig route is very good against man or zone. Against zone, we can usually hit this in the middle of the field, just like that. Right there, I highballed with LB or L1, and you're able to throw that ball over the linebackers, and then aggressive catch that and get an easy gain through the middle of the field. Now that dig is also very good against cover 2 man, so here we go. We have cover 2 man set up on the defensive side. We're going to set up our offensive play. We're going to snap this ball, and you're going to see the dig will be able to create separation, pass lead it away from those defenders or that defender, and get an easy gain through the middle of the field against man defense. So that is the play flood, and it beats man or zone. The next play we're going to go over is smash return, and this once again is an everything beater. It beats man or zone defense. Now for the adjustments, all we're going to do is put the middle trips receiver on a streak. We're going to put the tight end on a normal drag. So this drag in the default play or the stock play will stop in the middle of the field against zone and keep going against man. But we want this drag to always keep going. So we're just going to put him on a normal drag. And then this is an optional adjustment. You could block the running back or leave him on that little bubble flat right there. But that's totally up to you if you want extra protection. Now your first read in this play is going to be the tight end drag, and this tight end drag is very good against zone. You're going to see you can hit this tight end drag underneath of the zone defense, and you can pass lead that away from the defenders, rack catch it, and get some easy yards after the catch. Now the drag is also very good at beating man coverage. Tight end drags and tight end zigs are just very good. And you're going to see here, so I put a cover 2 man on the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to snap the ball, and you're going to see the tight end drag, create separation. We can pass lead that to the outside. Probably could have waited a little bit longer there, but you're still able to see that that tight end drag creates enough separation for an easy catch for about 5 yards. Now your next read is the outside trips receiver on the return route, and against zone defense, you can usually hit this underneath of the zone. It does a great job of finding the soft spot of zones. So just like that, we can hit that for an easy throw and catch for about 6 to 8 yards. And if we can make people miss, we can get even more. Now the return route is also very good against man defense. So right here, we just went into a cover 2 man, and I'm going to set up the offensive play. And you're going to see that the return will probably be able to create separation just like that. And we got pressured instantly somehow on a 3-man, or I guess it was a 4-man, but you saw right there that the return was able to create a lot of separation, so it's super reliable against man or zone. Now your next read is going to be the solo wide receiver on the dig route, and when I snap this ball, you're going to see against zone defense, we can usually do a little high ball pass right here over the linebackers with, again, LB or L1, and we can get a huge gain, really, through the middle of the field to that dig. Now that dig is also very good against man coverage, so I'm going to set up the play, I'm going to snap the ball, and you're going to see that the dig could create separation, and right there he did. We pass led it away from the defender, rat catched it, and got up the field for a few more yards. So that dig is very good against man or zone. Now, if you end up keeping the running back on that little flat route, that will be your last read as a check down. So if everything is guarded and you see the running back is open, you could just hit the running back, get as many yards as possible to that check down route, and try to make some people miss. Right there, we were able to get, 20 yards on a check down route. So you do want to make sure that the defense respects the check downs, and if they don't, you can hit them every time. So that is the play smash return, and it beats man or zone. The next play we're going to go over is motion mesh rail, and this is a zone beater, and it could also beat man because there are a few routes in this setup that beat man defense. This auto motion wheel usually could beat man defense over the top, but for whatever the reason, this auto motion wheel, in my case, hasn't really beat man coverage that well. It could be because the wide receivers I've been using aren't that fast. So if you use faster receivers, the wheel route, the auto motion wheel route could be really good. So that's definitely something to test. For the adjustments, what we're going to do is put the solo wide receiver on a streak, the tight end on a regular drag, and then the middle trips receiver on a deep crosser. And then you could put the running back on a blocking assignment, or you can leave him on that wheel route. That is totally up to you, and it's totally optional. Now, when I press the hike button, that outside trip receiver will go into motion into his auto motion wheel, and your first read is going to be the drag, and usually that drag route by the tight end will be open versus zone underneath the linebackers for just a quick pass and an easy gain. Now, your next read is going to be the auto motion wheel. So I have the play set up here, and this auto motion wheel beats cover 4 zone, cover 3 zone, or cover 2 zone. So right now I'm going to cover 4 zone, cover 4 hard flat, and I'm going to press the hike button to get him into motion, and you're going to see with a pass lead down, I'm going to be able to catch this ball on the sidelines to that auto motion wheel just like that. And that ball, for some reason, wasn't really a pass lead down, even though I was holding the left stick down. So let's do that again, because that was too close of a pass. I want to show you what this will actually look like in a game. So once again, the defense is in a cover 4 hard flat. I'm going to pass lead this ball down just like that, and right there, the defender really has no chance of guarding that. So let me show you why that's open against a cover 4. It looks like a deep zone should play that, but what you're going to see is this streak by the solo wide receiver pushes back the deep quarter, and that opens up space for a pass lead down to the auto motion wheel, and then we could possession catch that and just get an easy gain towards the sidelines. Now let's show you that against a cover 3 zone. So I'm going to audible to a cover 3 defense. I'm going to shade underneath, so we're in a cover 3 hard flat here. Then on offense, I'm going to just set up our regular play. And you're going to see, once again, the same thing's going to happen. We're going to be able to pass lead this ball down to the auto motion wheel because that streak pushes back that deep third zone. So we can pass lead it down, possession catch that, and get an easy gain on the sidelines against a cover 3 zone defense. Now let's go to a cover 2 zone, and this is where things get really cool. So we're going to set up our offensive play here, and against a cover 2 zone, you could potentially get a 1-play touchdown. So I'm going to snap this ball here, and you're going to see that we can actually pass lead this ball up to that auto motion wheel instead of down. And if we can make this guy miss, and we don't there, but that could potentially turn into a 1-play touchdown if we make that one person miss. But I want you to see why we can pass lead this ball up instead of down against a cover 2 zone. It's all because this streak here kind of keeps the safety away from the sidelines. So that means we have all of this room to pass lead the ball up, and we could rack catch it. And then again, if we make this guy miss, we can get a 1-play touchdown there, but we don't. That's okay. We still get a huge gain through the air. So that's how that auto motion wheel can beat cover 2 zone, cover 3 zone, or cover 4 zone. Now your next read in the play is going to be the deep crosser by the middle trips receiver. And this crosser is very good against zone defense. So when this ball is snapped, you're going to be able to see that we can pass lead this ball down away from the deep zones, just like that. Possession catch it, rack catch it, really depends on where the defenders are. But right there, you saw how open he was. And the reason he's so open is because this streak and the auto motion wheel route pulls back all of these deep zones. That creates all this space for a pass lead down away from those deep zones, come back to the ball for a possession catch, aggressive catch, depending on the defenders. But right there, we have an open field for that deep crosser. Now your last read in this play is going to be the running back wheel route late in the play. And the reason I'm saying late is because it's really only for a specific situation. So if the defense is playing man coverage with no deep safety help on that running back wheel route side, then that wheel route should be able to beat man coverage, and you can throw it to him over the top with a pass lead up for probably a one-play touchdown if the running back can create separation. Right there, he does create separation, and we get a one-play oh, it was a diving. We didn't get a rack animation. But you saw there, he created a ton of separation against man coverage. So if there's no deep safety help on that wheel route side, you definitely could get a huge gain against man coverage. So that's the play motion mesh rail, and it's very good at beating zone coverage. The next play we're going to go over is motion PA cross switch, and this is an everything beater, so it beats man or zone. Now for the adjustments, what we're going to do is block the running back, then we're going to put the tight end on a zig route, then we're going to put the middle trips receiver on a slot fade, and that is it. That's all the adjustments, so the play should look like this. Now when I snap this ball or press the hike button, that outside trips receiver is going to auto motion into that dig route, but your first read is going to be the zig, and against zone defense, we can hit that zig underneath of the linebackers or underneath the zone and get some yards after the catch. Now that zig by the tight end is also very good against man coverage, so we're in cover 2 here. Then I'm going to set up the offensive play, and you're going to see that the zig should be able to create separation against man coverage, and these tight end zigs are just really, really good. And right there, it creates some separation. We could hit him, get an easy 5 yards, and again, if we have a faster tight end, he's going to create so much more separation. Now your next read in the play is going to be the solo wide receiver on the crossing route, and this crosser is so good against man or zone because it's kind of like a shorter crosser than the deep cross that we have in the hot routes, and we can pass lead this ball down away from those deep safeties or those deep zones, get up the field for some more yards, and keep those chains moving. Now the solo wide receiver on the crosser also does a really good job of beating man coverage. So we're going to set up the offensive play here. I'm going to block the running back, so the play looks like that. We're in cover 2 man. Then I'm going to snap the ball or press the hike button, and our outside trips receiver is going to go into that motion. And you're going to see that that slot fade will be able to create separation just like that. You can pass lead it away from the defender and in stride to the crossing receiver and get huge yards down the middle of the field to the crosser. Now your last read is going to be the auto motion dig route, and this auto motion dig is very good against man or zone as well. So I'm going to snap this ball right here, and right now we're in a cover 4 defense, and you're going to see that this dig will be open versus a cover 4. If you have enough time in the pocket, we could pass lead this ball up and get an easy catch just like that between the linebackers. So it does beat zone fairly well. But what about man coverage? So we're going to go to cover 2 man again, then we're going to set up the offensive play, tight end on a zig. So again, the play looks like that. We're going to press the hike button. Our player is going to go into an auto motion dig route. Then we're going to watch the dig, and we're going to see him be able to beat man coverage. We can pass lead that ball down, come back to the ball for an aggressive catch, and get an easy gain against man coverage. One thing I want to show you here is how I threw this ball. So even though it might look kind of covered here, because the defender is behind him, we can pass lead this ball down and then click onto the receiver, come back to the ball, aggressive catch it, and now look at that space. So like, we create that separation by clicking on and coming back to the ball, and then we get a completion and easy yards through the middle of the field. So this play is really, really cool. It beats man or zone, and again, it's called motion PA cross switch. For the next play, we're gonna go back to the play flood, and this setup is a zone beater, and it does have routes like the zig and backside dig that beat man, but I'm calling it a more of a zone beater because that corner route doesn't do great at beating man coverage. For the adjustments, all you have to do is put the outside wide receiver on a slot fade. Now slot fades are new, and all you have to do is press wire triangle, press the receiver's icon, then you're gonna see LT or L2 is the slot fade route. So we're gonna press that button, and now that receiver is on a slot fade. Now this slot fade is good because that will push back any deep outside zones, whereas a normal streak won't push back any of those deep zones, but you're going to see the fade route will because he breaks out to the outside near the sideline. Now your first read in the play is the tight end zig, and this tight end zig is very good to be hit underneath of zone coverage. You can just press the button and then rack catch it, get upfield for as many yards as possible. So that tight end zig is very good, and we know that zigs are good at beating man, so if the defense is in like a hybrid man zone coverage shell, then that zig should be able to beat man coverage. Now your next read is going to be the corner route, and the corner will get open on the sidelines, and you're going to see that right here. So I snap the ball, and we can pass lead this ball down, come back to the ball, and get an easy wide open catch on the sidelines, all because of that slot fade. So let's go to the instant replay here, and you're going to see the slot fade pushes back this deep outside zone, and then the corner route runs underneath it, So that means we could pass lead the ball down, come back to it, aggressive catch it, get some yards after the catch. Now I want to show you an example here where I put a streak on the field on that outside trip receiver instead of a slot fade. You're going to see that the corner route will not be open because that streak does not push back that deep outside zone. And even though we still catch it, obviously the defender was there to make a play. So that is why the slot fade is so important, because it pushes back that deep outside zone. Now your last read in the play is the dig route by the solo wide receiver. So I'm going to snap this ball, and you're going to see that the dig will be open in the middle of the field, and you can pass lead that away from those linebackers and get a huge gain through the middle of the field. So that dig does a great job of kind of finding the soft spot of the zone. So that is the play flood, and that setup is a great zone beater. The next play we're going to go over is motion inside zone. And I really like this play because it has this auto motion, and it will make the defense think that we're running those auto motion passing plays, and then it will open up more holes in the running game. And the running game is so important because when you're facing a team with a hostile environment, it's really hard to pass the ball because like you really can't even make hot route adjustments. And look at that. Look at this inside zone go. Ooh, we just hopped over somebody. So running the ball is going to be important to try to quiet the crowd down when playing regs or road to the college football playoffs. So this run play is kind of going to be our base run play. And you're just going to see here, like, even though it's just basic inside zone, a lot of the times we're going to be able to get positive yards out of it because the blocking's pretty good. The next play we're going to go over is RPO zone alert bubble. Now this play is great to keep the defense honest. And when I snap this ball, I'm going to be reading the outside. And if there's no flats on the outside, I can hit that bubble and get an easy 5 to 6 yards. So that's really cool. Like if the defense doesn't have hard flats on the field, I'm going to be able to throw this every single time. I have a blocker in front of me. I follow the blocks, try to make some people miss and get some easy yards. Now, if there are hard flats in the field, so right here, if I shade this coverage down, that hard flat might be able to play that bubble, and then we just don't have to press any button, and we can hand the ball off to the running back and get some easy yards that way. So this gives you a couple options. So let's just do this again. Again, we're in a random defense here. That's man coverage, so it'll probably be guarded. Right there, we do get block shedded, but again, we still get 3 to 4 yards right there. So I'm going to snap this ball again. I like the outside. We're going to make that block very good, and now we're off to the races, try to make some people miss. So this RPO is pretty good. The one thing I also want to mention is you just want to be careful of trying to fit this in when they are pressed. So if they're pressed like this and shaded down, they are probably going to play this bubble. And just like that, you see right there, they play that bubble. So you want to be careful there. So if the defense presses their secondary, it might be better to just hand the ball off. And, you know, this run is also pretty good. Just like you see right there, we're getting positive yards. So this play is just really good to keep your opponent honest and on their toes. And it's always good to have RPOs in your main formation. So now let's get into the gameplay. Okay, so I know you guys like playing Road to College Football Playoffs or Dynasty. So I do want to play away at Penn State to show you that this works when you're playing in a hostile environment. Because this is the early capture event, I don't have anyone to play at this moment. So we're going to be playing against the CPU on Heisman difficulty, just to show you that this still works. All right, so home field advantage, so overpowered. It really is. And we are going to be running this offense. And when you're running an offense in a hostile environment in this game, you need to be able to establish the run to get the crowd to just be quiet. Like, because you can't just, I mean, you could pass the ball and maybe get a huge gain passing the ball, but you can't even put really hot routes on the field. Like, it just doesn't let you. So running the ball is definitely important, because if you can't put hot routes on the field, there's not a lot of stock plays that are really good, especially if you're a lower team. So we're Oregon State right now, and it's like Penn State is just better. They're just better. But here we go. We're going to see the power of home field advantage. So I'll go into a pass play just to show you guys. But we're just going to run the setups that I went over in the video, of course. All right, so home field advantage. It looks fine now, but give it a second. Not anymore. All right, it let us do a hot route. All right, here's our first setup. Let's go. I don't even really know the buttons very well. I mean, again, I just got the game, so I don't know the buttons extremely well. So I had to guess a little bit. Not really guess. Like, I knew the tight end was A, but see, now I can't see anything, like any of the buttons, which I'm running the ball, so it's fine. But yeah, establishing the run. I didn't call that, like, this is home field advantage. Oh, good job, good job, good job. Little by little, little by little. We want an upset here. We want an upset here. Let's go. Let's see if it lets me do a hot route. See, right there, it doesn't let me. I'm in a passing play. Like, I don't know what's happening. We have a zig, though. Perfect. Perfect. I didn't even put the middle trick receiver on a drag. Like, it just wasn't letting me. Let's go with the RPO zone alert bubble. Let's see how they play this. All right, so if the outside guys, if they kind of like crash down, especially the outside corner, I'm not going to throw it. He didn't really crash down. I got scared. I got scared of the slot. I saw him crash down. I was like, oh God, is he going to make the block? Let me do this. Okay. Let me do a hot route. Oh God, what? I think it went through. We have him. We have him. Come on, man. We have him. We have him. Oh, wrong side of the field. This just might have to be our bread and butter right now. What? This isn't the play I called. I don't know what anyone's going to run. I have no idea. I have no idea. We have the zig, though. I'm telling you, the zig is really good right there. The tight end zig, so good. We're passing the ball. I said establish the run, and I mean, I'm just passing it every time. I don't know why. I don't know if they're even going to be running the right things. We have the zig. They just don't want to cover the zig. Good. Good. Got to take what they give us, especially in this type of environment. Take what they give us. Let's go motion inside zone here. I would love the crowd to quiet the heck down. Where it's probably man. Can we get? Oh, he shedded. All right, maybe bad run stick. I don't know. 2 yards is fine. 2 yards is fine. Let's go. We can't call. Let's go flood again. Nope, that's not flood. That's not what I called. Let's just hope that guy's on a drag because I have no idea. He's not on a drag. Give it to the zig. The tight end's having a day, baby. The tight end's having a day. That's the key. This is the key. Like you need concepts that don't take a lot of adjustments because, well, this is what happens. I'm trying to put a guy on a streak and I don't know what he's on. Post. Nothing. No idea. We have the tight end. I tried to put him on a streak and he was on a slant. So like, I don't know. Having like some, it's just frustrating. Frustrating. All right, got the zig. Good. Little by little, baby. We're taking up the whole first quarter. This is 4-minute quarters. Let's go back to the RPO. I think we got him. Good. Give us some blocks. That's fine. That's fine. 3rd and 2. That's perfect. Do we run the ball? Do I dare run the ball? Let's come out in a run and see what they're in. I think I like this. I think I'll be able to. I might have to cut back. Oh, wait. I think we have the outside. We have the outside. Go. Yep. Give him a block. Oh, yeah. Go. Come on. Let's see if he goes on a drag. Nope. Just not letting me. Just not let. Okay. There you go. Got him. Pass lead down. I feel like that drag went like 5 yards up the field instead of like near the line of scrimmage. I forgot I'm playing the CPU. Yeah, so like this drag, that's like a 4 to 5 yard drag. Where's the ball? Where are we? We're at like the 9 and he goes to the 3. I need him to run like where this tight end is, like right here. Then we have him. Like yeah, that was weird. That was a good play ultimately. We got him on the out route. Come on, man. Come on. Little out route. Love our out routes. Now we play defense, I guess. Now we play defense. Probably gonna torch us, right? Man, we're man. Okay, that's fine. Penn State in the RPOs, baby. Green. Oh. That was a horrible route combo by a. We don't talk about that. Maybe we just have to send pressure. Oh, we're right there. We're right there. Don't come here for defense. Come here for defense. Come here for defense. Come on. We should be able to get a free rusher here. We should be able to. Yep. Good D. 4th and 10. Let's go. Goal line stop. Goal line stops all day. Kick that field goal. Kick that field goal. I don't understand that. Like, this play, like, we could literally spam it because they're just not guarding it, and it's just a great play. Like, it's just a great play. Got the guy in the middle. Good. Good job. 2-minute warning. Great job, guys. All right, so key thing here, clock management. We would love to score while not getting Penn State a chance to score after us. And now, the field is quiet, baby. We have the corner. Yep. Good blocks. Good. Oh, hold that block a little longer. We're out. We're out of there. But now we want to like waste the time a little bit. This is a big like skill gap too. It's like you want to be able to score before the half, and then I don't remember, we got the ball first, but you want to be able, like, if we were getting the ball in the second half first, how amazing would it be if we scored here, didn't give Penn State a chance to score, and then we get the ball again in the second half. Like that, that's some elite stuff. Right there, we get completely obliterated on the O-line. All right, let's go, let's do some motion mesh rail now. And of course, right when I'm about to do a play that's actually requires more than one adjustment, we can't do it. Like, Penn State should call a timeout here. They should. We're gonna just try to do these adjustments. We're gonna try it. We're testing it out. That's not what I put on them. Streak. Okay, that's a streak. Deep cross. Tight end drag. We'll see. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. Let's lead it down. There it is. There it is. Let's go, man. A little something that I didn't post in the video. Well, I guess this is a video. If we custom stem this curl route all the way down, put our middle trips receiver on a short cross, this is a very good red zone setup right here. I'm gonna snap this ball. We're getting rushed though. Come on, come on. Great job, great job. So right there, they sent heat. They were playing man, wasn't ready for it, but because I still have a check down route, that check down was open. I was able to hit the check down and we got a touchdown. So my main reads were not there. I didn't even have time to hit my main reads, but I had a hot read. I went to look at my hot read as soon as I saw the pressure coming, and I hit the hot read. Sometimes that hot read isn't open. That means you either have to step up in the pocket, take a sack, or you can try to throw it away. But nonetheless, we got a touchdown. We're up 14-3 against Penn State at their place on Heisman. It's a good dot. A good dot by the CPU, baby. That's a good dot. Like, we have you manned up, bro. Let's play a little D. Let's play a little D. Oh, wait. Hit him hard. I mean, we can just, who's this running back for Penn State? Because you cannot hit stick him. Well, I'm user rushing. I'm user rushing. I'm crazy. 3rd down. Oh, we're there. I wonder if they go for it. The field goal. Come on. Got an open hole. Good. Make a move. Good job. Oh, good going. Keep going, baby. Come on. I don't know what. Zig, baby. I don't know why I dove. No asking questions. I like the look. Nope, they go right towards it. That's on me. That's on me. I didn't expect a good job. I didn't expect, okay, first of all, that would have been a first down. I mean, I dove because I wanted the first down. I didn't know he was going to fumble, but we're learning new things. Fumbling does that. Cool. Or not fumbling. Diving does that. Diving does that. But you saw there, the people on the outside players crashed towards the RPO, so I ran the ball. Just don't dive. So we're mid game lab. Don't be. Oh, we're there. Come on. We have 8 people there. Don't dive. Don't dive. He made that. All right. Everything's fine. So they have a 1 high safety, which means they're probably into cover 3. So I think we'll have this. We do. Good job. Cut inside. Maybe he should have went outside there. Probably should have went outside. I just thought he was trying to shed to the outside, so I was just going to cut inside. We're running this RPO again. We're going to see what happens. He's on that now. Get the first. Good job. Great job. Also, if you're wondering why I don't have the play clock on, it's because I forgot to change it. I was doing it for labbing purposes, and I forgot to change it. So I'm just trying to snap the ball as soon as possible. And I don't know if this play worked, the audibles, but we're going to find out. This is such a good play. I love it. I loved it. I love it. Motion mesh trail. The wheel route against zone is honestly amazing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we can see our play. Are they in man? No shot, they're in man, right? Cover 2 man. Cover 2 man. We got the drag by the tight end. Great job. Great job. Look what happens when we are able to see our play. Look what happens. Great things happen. Not just good things. Great. Put a zig on the tight end. Good. All right. We're going to read the zig, crosser, dig. Zig, crosser. Got him. Good job. Make a move. Oh, too late. Made a move way too late. Now we're in field goal range. So, like, even if we were to get a field goal, there's no way Penn State has a winning drive, just a tying drive, and they'll have to go for 2. So let's run the ball here. I have the trip lined up on the wrong side, but for now, we're just going to deal with it. We have an open hole there. Give me 4 yards there. Great job. Great job. Yeah, I can't even put that guy in a drag. Not letting me at all. You just, I mean, dog. All right, whatever. We have him. He beats man. Court. He's wide open. He's wide open. I don't know if we go for it here. I'd love to, but that overthrow, like, I'm not gonna lose. He's wide. We just had a touchdown. That was a 8-yard throw on a throw on the run that was quite easy. Not really pressured. I don't like that overthrow right there. We're gonna try to kick a field goal, which honestly might be harder than going for 2 or going for on 4. Oh boy, that's great. That's a great job. Now I guess we play D. I know it's an offensive gameplay. You've seen the offense at work. It's working, but I want to win this game. Respect. Uh-oh. Good D, good D, good D. He's not catching that. Come on. Come on, running back. I'm there. No! I pass committed, though. Doesn't matter for him. Let's go. Really great. Oh. Good for them. We're there. Wow. Oh, he's slow. He just can't hit stick that guy. He just falls about 10 yards in front of him. Yeah! I'm on that. I'm on that. Now we're going to actually play offense still because this is an offensive video. Stadium pulse. Meet the tight end drag, brother. Meet the tight end drag. Meet it, shake hands with it, embrace it. This is actually a big third down now. Ugh. There's the throw, baby. That's game. Come on. I'm going to keep playing offense. Let's run a little flood concept. There we go. Again, that's just one hot route. Then you can literally just snap the ball, look at the zig, look at the corner, look at the backside in, pass lead it down. Perfect. Not even try it. It's been working tremendously, and I love it. Looks like they might be in man here. Oh boy, we need a block there. We need a block. I mean, he is just. Oh yeah, come on. Jesus Christ, get out! Oh yeah. Come on. Yes, come on, get out. Oh. Yo, that was crazy. All right, 1 play touchdown right here. He won't let me, and they're just shedding like crazy. But we give it a win. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was that offense was really good. This is a really good offense. Won't be surprised if it ends up kind of being a little bit meta. This formation's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this offense a try. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.